Okay, so you want to book your first live performance venue. It can feel like this impossible puzzle, right? But it's really not. There's actually a clear 5-step roadmap that takes you from just having a great idea all the way to a signed contract. And in this explainer, we're going to break down that exact roadmap. So first things first, let's get our bearings. Where does booking a venue even fit into the wider music industry? Well, it's that critical final piece, events. This is the sector that actually connects creators and their work directly with an audience. I mean, without it, the music pretty much never leaves the studio. So, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by really understanding why a venue is so much more than just a stage. Then, we'll launch our own little recon mission to research all our options. We'll craft a game plan with a professional brief, seal the deal, and then finish up with the pro moves that'll set you up for long-term success. All right, let's jump into section 1. Choosing a venue isn't just about finding 4 walls and a roof. No way. The right venue has to reflect the theme, the style, the entire vibe of your event. It's really about creating an experience before the first note is even played. This is the big question, isn't it? You can have the most incredible act in the world, but if you stick them in the wrong room, all that magic just kind of fizzles out. So finding the right answer to where do you play, that's the absolute first step toward a killer live event. And that brings us to our recon mission. Okay, this is where the real work kicks in, because great research is the foundation of a great booking. It's how you stop guessing and start making actual strategic decisions. Your intelligence gathering, it really breaks down into 2 types. First, you've got quantitative. That's the what, the capacity, the cost, the hard data. Then there's qualitative. That's the vibe, the first impression, the feeling of the space. A truly professional approach, well, it relies on both. You need them both. Okay, so you get it. You need to look at the numbers and you need to get a feel for the place. But what exactly should be on your checklist when you're out on this recon mission? What are we looking for? This right here, this is your core checklist. Location. Can people actually get there? Capacity. How many folks can you fit? What about its reputation? Who already goes there? Tech. Does it have the right gear? And of course, the big ones, permits and cost. This is the essential intel you absolutely have to gather. So once you've got all that research, it's time to build your game plan. You have to package your request in a professional way. And that, my friends, is where the performance brief comes in. This is your official opening move. To put it simply, the performance brief is just a summary of exactly what you need. It tells the venue who you are, what you're looking for from them, and what you're bringing to the table. It just shows you're organized, that you're serious, and believe me, it saves everyone a ton of time. And just take a look at this example. It's not vague at all. It specifies the band type, the location, and, this is crucial, that the venue needs to have its own crowd because the band is new. It details the set times, tech needs, and the proposed payment. This is the level of professional clarity that gets a yes. Okay, so you've done your homework, you've sent your brief, and the venue's interested. Awesome. Now comes the most critical stage, turning that verbal yes into a rock-solid formal agreement. This is the part where you really can't afford to make any mistakes. See, sealing the deal isn't just one step, it's a whole process. First, you finalize those core details, the date, the location, the fee. Second, you secure the resources, confirming who's handling tech and security. Third, you double-check compliance, make sure all the permits and insurance are in place. And only then, as the very final step, do you get everything down in writing. So why is this stage so important? This quote right here, it's a huge cautionary tale, a $30,000 loss. That's what happens when you sign a bad contract without really understanding the fine print. That's what's at stake. So here's the pro tip. Read every single line of that contract. Your job is to be a detective. Hunt for those hidden costs that can just blow up your budget. Things like security, power, cleaning. Understand exactly when payments are due and what happens if you don't sell as many tickets as you planned. You have to go in with your eyes wide open. And now for our final section, the pro move. This isn't just about finishing up one booking. Nope. This is about how you document the whole process and use it to make every single future booking you do smarter and way more efficient. At the end of the day, a booking is only official when you have these 2 key documents signed, the venue hire agreement and the performance agreement. Once they're signed, you send them out to everyone involved and, maybe most importantly, you store them somewhere safe and secure. This is your proof and your protection. But don't just file those documents away and forget about them. The ultimate pro move is to create and maintain a booking registry. Just think of it like a central database for every gig you ever book, capturing all those key details. So why go through all this trouble? I mean, why track every little detail of every venue, from their costs to their spot in the local scene? Because every single gig is a source of priceless data. Seriously. When you maintain these records, you're not just booking shows anymore, you're building business intelligence. You're turning these individual events into a career-long asset that's going to help you make smarter, faster, and much more profitable decisions for years to come. And that, right there, that is how you truly master the art of booking a venue.